Welcome back, everyone. I'm Wesley Kading with World Aquatics. We've got a great one on hand here. The host, Croatia, taking on Greece in our third of 4 quarterfinal matches. The stadium is absolutely packed for the home Croatian team here. They've had a good tournament, finished second in Group A, losing only to Hungary. Greece, on the other hand, third in Group B. They've beaten Italy, they lost to Serbia and Spain, and then beat China in the play-in game to get here. Croatia has lost to Hungary, beat Montenegro, beat USA in the opening match. There's a lineup for Croatia. More than likely, you'll see Truparanic in the goal. He's former MVP of the Euros last summer. Pavlic, the main scorer for them, but don't forget about Jurkovic. He's the lefty. He facilitates, he scores, he does it all, to call out a few. On the other side of it, Coach Zoran Bajic there. It's going to be a great game here. The fans are here in droves. The stadium is packed. It feels like a final, as of course it should with the home Croatia taking this on. Referees today, and you can see here the brackets. Referees today, Alessandro Severo from Italy, Levan Dermenjian from USA. Hungary beat Italy. They're waiting the winner of the nightcap between Serbia and USA. Spain defeating Montenegro just moments ago. They will take on the winner of this one. So we've done our announcements and introductions. Molnar Tamás, the great Dr. Molnar Tamás, 3-time gold medalist for Hungary, our TWC delegate. We'll have VAR, all the rules explained. This should be a great matchup. On the Croatian side, Pavlic, the main scorer. Peneva is going to get a lot of minutes. Fajkovic, Dragošević, and the interior man that everything runs through, Viktor Toncinic, is outstanding. And so Greece will have their hands full. Players to watch for Greece, Dimitrios Chatsis, number 7. Their center, Samir Spachis, number 11. Both those players have contributed greatly. Spachis leads the team in goals, but the outside threat that Croatia is going to have to be careful about is Apostolos Iogadis, who's had a wonderful, wonderful tournament. Iogadis 11 goals for Greece. Spachis with 13. You can see Truparanic there, the captain. Goalie as a captain just shows how special he is. Now the goalie for Greece, they've taken turns, so Vekric will start, but don't be surprised if Partsoglu gets some action. He's had a hurt wrist, so he's kind of touch and go. When he's on, he's very good. But it looks like Vekric will start. Set to take the sprint for Greece will be Dimitrios Chatsis. Set to take the sprint for Croatia, Maros Šušić. Šušić has been great for Croatia as well. He's got 6 goals on the tournament. Pavlic, 16 goals. And Jurkovic, the lefty, 8 goals for Croatia. We're here in Zagreb. We're ready to get going with our third of 4 quarterfinals. Spain awaiting the winner of this matchup. We're off and away we go. Greece and Croatia. Šušić wins that one. He'll flip it back now. Bertolez swings it down line. Peneva looking around. Steal there by Spachis. The big center with good perimeter defense. It's Chatsis on the counter. He's one on nobody. So we're going to 5-meter immediately. Chatsis drawing that one. Bertolez pretty much having to take that. So Chatsis will take his own 5-meter that he's drawn. You don't see that every day. Greece in the blue caps going right to left. Croatia in the checkered red and white going left to right on your screen. Greece strikes first. 1-0. Croatia on the reset. Let's see if they can get things going. Šušić with the ball, guarded heavily. He's got Pavlic down line. He'll use him. Ball gets stuck in the corner there. Toncinic looking for the ball. Pavlic looking for Toncinic. Ordinary foul there. Šušić, 8 on the clock. Peneva goes into Toncinic. No foul there. Good defense from Nikolaidis as he just used the big left hand and just tips it away. Iogaras with the counterattack. Finds Laskaridis. They'll pull it out and slow things down. 18 on the shot. Plenty of time for them. Spachis in the middle. Spachis with the layout. We'll call a push off there. Levon Dimension making that call. And the two centers getting after it on the counterattack. Toncinic up on the counter. He'll run into a brick wall of Nikolaidis in the middle there. Peneva with the ball now. Toncinic backing him down. He's going to draw the exclusion. He's very democratic. If you're guarding him, he's going to get you excluded. Doesn't matter what your name is or what your number is. Jerkovic with the ball. Peneva. Šušić. The rip! Right over the head of Ekris. Šušić saw the hole and put it through. A good finish there by Šušić, knotting us up at 1, 6:29 remaining. Look at the finish. Long arms of Šušić just whips the ball right over the shoulder of Ekris. Maro Šušić. His 7th goal in the tournament. You just flash that on your screen. Iogaras. Jubranic way out. Exclusion coming. We've got two very dominant big centers here. One for each team. Spachis for Greece. Toncinic for Croatia. Ball swinging around now. Katsis up top. Laskaridis. He's got Giannatos. He uses him, the lefty. Laskaridis. The shot. Good field block there from Šušić. So Šušić playing big at both ends. A goal and a field block. Counter now. Oblien, the lefty, looking across, finds Pavlic, can't leave him. Great save by Vekris. Pavlic, maybe the most accurate shooter in the tournament. Him and Baloch Bolton, very, very deadly. The most accurate, I think the highest in terms of efficiency with multitude of goals. Ball down the line now. Two lefties set here. Toncinic, backhand, good save by Vekris. Iogaras having to defend Toncinic there. That's an unenviable task. It does a nice job to force the backhand. Giannatos will carry, pass it off to Iogaras. Iogaras back to Giannatos. Giannatos goes inside. But Pavlic up to the task. Comes off of the wing there. Look at Šušić fly down the pool. What a pass from Jubranic. And a good save from Vekris as he stones Šušić. One on nobody. Spachis inside, and we'll get a 5-meter. Jubranic thought he had stolen the ball away. We'll get a challenge immediately from the coach of Croatia. Teams will have to separate. Zoran Bajic calling a challenge immediately. Jubranic thought for sure he had the steal there. They'll go to VAR to review whether or not it's a 5-meter call, if the call was correct, or if Alessandro Severo taking a look. I don't know. So he's conferring with Molnar Tamash. Five-meter confirmed. So Croatia will lose their challenge in the first 3 minutes and 4 seconds of the game. As you can imagine, the home crowd pretty biased here. They don't like it. Fortunately for the refs, it's not really a popularity contest. 4:56 remaining in the first period of play. Katsi's looking to take his second 5-meter. Katsi's, and he finishes. That's a very difficult shot to make. He made that look easy, but to go right over the goalie's head, bar down, there's not a lot of space there. Look at how he just rips this off and goes bar down. Confidence of these young men is justified when they're able to finish shots quite like that. Greece will make a few changes. Spachis and Yogaris will take a break. Big center and the shooter. Laikoudis in the game now for Greece. Watch for him to shoot. He's a volume shooter. He's a threat everywhere. He doesn't hesitate. Real quick on the trigger. Pavlic with the ball now. He's guarded by Laskaridis. Šušić. He's guarded by Giannatos. Pavlic. Jerkovic. Down the line. Obiljen. Obiljen wanting to go to Toncinic. Jerkovic inside to Toncinic. He draws another exclusion. That'll go against Belesis. Jerkovic to Pavlic. Pavlic calling out the play. Obiljen back to Jerkovic. Jerkovic down to Šušić. Šušić wanting to go inside. Pavlic and Šušić playing catch. Obiljen, pass to Obiljen, intercepted by Chatsis. Nice work there. He'll dump to Vekris, who goes to Belesis, who comes out with a full head of steam, has to pull up to get the ball. It's coming out of the exclusion box here. Belesis on the attack. Looks up top. Giannatos, the lefty at the point. Chatsis with a quick wrist! Late in the clock, kind of a desperation move. Chatsis with his third goal in as many attempts. Čubranić is just beside himself there. A great finish from Chatsis. He'll earn his rest. Well deserved. He'll take a little bit of a break. I'm sure not for very long. They'll bring Spachis back in. He'll now defend. They'll also bring in Angelopoulos. Watch for Ilias Angelopoulos to post up here a little bit. He's currently guarding Jerkovic with the ball. We're going to need an immediate exclusion. That one drawn by Dragošević. Spachis will go big center man who was defending. Will have to go back to the corner. Jerkovic. Šušić. Pavlic. The wrist! Far out. Right off the head of Fajkovic. Pavlic. Šušić. Obiljen. Jerkovic. Jerkovic. Šušić a rip. A good save by Vekris, and the Greek goalie living up to the task for the moment at least. He's got a number of saves, keeping Croatia at 1. Ball swings to Laikoudis. He's down at the 1. Laikoudis with the ball, goes up top. Belesis rips, sails that one over the cage. Croatia on the jump here. Obiljen countering hard. Ordinary foul there. Smart move by Laikoudis to foul. Jerkovic inside. He rips it off, cross cage low, and he finishes that time. Says, calm down, everybody. I got this. Vekris unable to stop that. Jerkovic with his first goal of the day, cutting the deficit 2-3 now. Croatia trailing. I don't know what you're doing on Thursday night, but it ain't better than this. Making a couple more changes. Spachis back in the game now. Mitsakos, number 8 in for Greece. Berberan in for Croatia, guarding the point. Šušić guarding now. They got Fajkovic defending. Peneva comes back in for Croatia. Move there by Lakudis, but great steal by Jerkovic. Look at the defense by the lefty. Scores a goal, gets a steal. Flips it outside. Smart of him to do so. Bobran will just recover, just takes the ordinary. Peneva. Jerkovic trying to exit the center. Look at Šušić, inside pass there. And it just skips out of the hand. It was a good pass. Vajkovic not quite ready. Greece gets the steal. This is Totis. You're going to want to watch Totis. He's going to guard Pavlic most of the evening. Totis is the best perimeter defender on this Greek team. Very, very stingy. Not a lot getting away. Like Goodies turns that over again. Another steal for Jerkovic. Looking for Peneva. Peneva doesn't see it. Finally does. Spahis steals it from him. Greece going the other way. It's a 3-on-4. Mascaridis calling for the ball, and he'll get it. Mascaridis holding. He'll rip now! And the hesitation just kind of lulled Jubranic to sleep there. That's a tough angle to score from. Jubranic knows he's better than that. 4-2 Greece, 1:34 remaining in the first quarter of play. Tocinic back in the game now. He's flanked by Bobran, Pavlic, Peneva, Jerkovic. Looks like Mislav Čurkovic. So watch for Tocinic to draw some more exclusions. He'll be guarded by Yeogatis. Probably not the guy Greece wants guarding here, but what do I know? Oh, Tocinic gets it back. Yeogatis ends up with a steal. Kind of a 50-50 ball there. Good hustle by Yeogatis. He took a knock there to the head. He'll be all right. Spachis now on the carry and gives it up to Chatsis. Chatsis with the ball. He's got Yeogatis up top. Now, Yeogatis can score from anywhere, including there. So we'll see if Jubranic up to the task. Yeogatis. Entry pass now. What a rollout move by the big man, Spachis. The leading goal scorer for Greece takes on 3 defenders and is able to finish, giving Greece a 5-2 lead. And this is not at all what the home crowd was anticipating. 57 seconds left. Move by Spachis. He'll earn his rest. Got 1 exclusion already, so they're not going to let him play much defense for the remainder, I'm sure, of this quarter and maybe next. Jerkovic will start. We'll go up top to Pavlic. Jerkovic holding. Tocinic working hard in the middle. He'll earn the exclusion. Ball comes over Peneva. Peneva the quick, and he gets hit from behind. Sails that over the cage. An unfortunate miss there for them. He had good position, but better defense there by Greece. Peneva pressing Yeogatis all the way back to his own 6-meter line. Chatsis now. Chatsis holding, double team there. Good steal from Jerkovic. Jerkovic with 3 steals in this first quarter. He'll swim it out. We're going to get a transition exclusion. That'll go against Lakudis. Pavlic finds Bobran. Bobran alone. Vekri stones him from point-blank range. Yeogatis will shoot over the cage. That'll be the end of our first quarter of play. Croatia 2, Greece 5. We'll be right back with the second quarter of action in our third quarterfinal of the day here at the Men's U20 World Championships in Zagreb, Croatia. Start of the second quarter here. We'll recap some of the exclusions. Mauro Prokocha with one, Burbran with one, Berdelez with one. That's it for Croatia. Lajkuris with one, Nikolaidis with one, Belesis, Candanoleon, and Spachis each with one. Nobody has two. Katsis leads the game currently with 3 goals, 2 of which were 5 meters. So we'll see if Croatia can rebound here. Šušić set to take the sprint. He'll go up against, looks like Belesis in the goal, Greece in the blue caps going right to left. Croatia in the white caps, white and red checkered caps going left to right. Here we go. Šušić wins that one. Ball comes down to Jurkovic. Jurkovic has been outstanding on both ends. Got him in 3 steals already and a goal. Entry pass there, that's stolen by Georgaris. So Georgaris has looked to have matched up with Toncinic in the middle. I think the speed and quickness of Georgaris is kind of troubling Toncinic because he's unable to kind of hold the side. The smaller Georgaris doing, and by smaller I mean just smaller than Toncinic. And there's an absolute missile from 8 meters out, and Georgaris loves it. So Georgaris gets a stop in the middle, a steal. He steals the rock and gets the shot off, puts a goal past Čubranić. My goodness. 6-2, Greece over Croatia. His home crowd trying to rally them back. The red and white checks littering the crowd on the other side of the pool from us here at the table. Jurkovic with the ball, unless he's pressing. Pavlic has got to get going. He's trying to. Look, there's the rip. Sails wide. Totis, Georgaris. He's already scored one from right there. Nobody wants to go to him. Thinks better of it this time. Pitsakos. Go Totis. Totis back to Pitsakos. Pitsakos inside. Nothing doing. And it looks like Croatia has pulled Čubranić, the MVP of European Championships last summer. And they put in Kosic, Jakov Kosic, his first action that I've seen in this tournament. Toncinic working hard against Georgaris. In the middle. Šušić, Obiljen. Obiljen. No foul there. Obiljen looking in. He's got Toncinic. There's the exclusion. Oh no, he's called the contra foul. So Georgaris really giving Toncinic problems here. We haven't yet to see anybody who can really handle Toncinic. Georgaris doing an unbelievable job. Turn inside, 5-meter called! And that's Angelopoulos with the turn. Georgaris looking to take the 5-meter here, get himself going. Well, now he's already gone. What are we talking about? Sorry, that's Hatsis. He's got 3 goals already. And he misses this one. He made his first 2 5-meters, and the crowd erupts, hoping that gets this Croatian team going. Obiljen with the ball now. Working around, Šušić goes inside. Exclusion coming, Georgaris has to take one there. There's Toncinic, what we're used to seeing from him. Šušić, he's got Jurkovic down at the 1. They find him. Jurkovic all the way back to Šušić. Šušić inside, a great pass and a better finish. What athleticism from the big center Toncinic. That ball thrown so high, he kind of taps it to himself and then taps it in over the head of Vekris, cutting the deficit to 3. Croatia 3, Greece 6, 5:48 remaining in the second quarter of play. Laskaridis now. Totis will take a break. Laskaridis holding. Exclusion coming. That'll go against Penaba, looks like. Yep. So Greece a chance to re-extend that lead. Spachis, what a save! Kosic signaling to the fans, let's go, people. Great save by Kosic, who's coming off the bench for Jubranic. Giannatos, Laskaridis. Lakoudis! Bar down. 7-3 now, Greece leading, 5-19. A good rip there by Lakoudis. We told you he was a volume shooter. This guy's got a really quick trigger, and there it is, beating the field defender and Kosic. Upper corner there. He's got 8 goals. Looks to go up top. That's Berberan. And Halopoulos in the middle defending for Greece. Spahis, foul there. Kocha to Jurkovic. Jurkovic goes all the way across to Šušić. Šušić looking for Fajkovic in the middle. 4 on the clock. Shot there. Good field defending. Ordinary foul there. Dragosevic earning that. New shot clock now. 13. Jerkovic, guarded by Spachis. Šušić. Jerkovic. Jerkovic. Šušić. Šušić the rip. Field blocked by Angelopoulos. New 18 now. Fajkovic moves it up. That's Berberan. He'll go all the way across to Šušić. Šušić faking. Berberan. Foul. No foul there. Now there's a foul. Berberan is eligible. He'll shoot. Bar out. It's an absolute missile, but it only counts if it goes in the goal, not if it looks pretty. Kasic will rebound and send it to Bekris. Greece will swim on down. Giannatos, he shoots! Cross cage, wide. Šušić down to Jerkovic. These two will play most of the game for Croatia. They've been staples on this team and really leaders in the water. Berberan trying to drive. We're going to get an exclusion coming. That'll be against Spachis. That's his second. So they're going to have to be careful with him now. The big center man is vital to this Greek offense. Berberan, good work there by Croatia, recognizing that and immediately working on him. Šušić, saved by Bekris. And Bekris is feeling himself tipped out. Katsis with the ball. Good rebound there. Bekris is playing the best game I've seen him play this whole tournament. He feeds Yogaris coming out of the box. Giannatos will carry. He'll be trailed by Yogaris. Drop it back, and Yogaris will go down line to Laskaridis. Ordinary foul there. Giannatos. Laskaridis. Yogaris calling for it. Good save by Kosic. Berberan in the counterattack now. He's got Prokocha wide. Thinks better of it, takes it himself. He'll back it out. They don't have numbers here. Kocinic coming into the center now. Šušić. Šušić attacking. A little catch with Berberan. He'll go across. Bekris up to the task. Katsic's up. Tries to create contact. Gives up the advantage. Greece won't have anything. Giannatos will gather. They'll come down the 1-2 side. A foreign place for lefties. And we'll have to way back to the middle. Excuse me, 4-5. Genados, Lascaridis. Lascaridis goes lob. Bosic with the save there. Goes way down to Boberon. This game's really opened up. A lot of countering. Players starting to breathe through their mouths a little bit. Wonder if the second half will be slower. We're going to get an exclusion. That'll go against number 7. That's Berdeles, his second. Tomcinic is so difficult to guard. So big and strong and yet moves incredibly well through the water. 6-on-5. Šušić, the shot. Lascaridis with the save. Good field block from him. Alessi's on the carry. Look at Alessi's turn it on. Wants to go, wants to go. Nobody sees him. Bosic says, that's fine, I'll take it myself. Communicates with him, thank you so much for the shot. Bosic will pull it out. Pavlic down line, Šušić. 1 minute remaining in the first half of play here. Croatia trailing 7-3. Been a few minutes since we've had a goal. And a flip there, tries to go backhand. That was Berdeles. Bekriš with the ball. Contra foul in transition. Šušić will sprint up and get the ball. Croatia does have numbers. They're 4-on-3 if they can maintain this. Berdeles, now Šušić. Šušić alone. He's got Boberon across the goal. He goes to him, overpass, and hits the lane line. Unforced errors just plaguing. Yellow card issued to the Greek coach. They're going to pull the ball out here. Yogatis will pass it to Dimension. It'll be a yellow card issued to the Greek coach. He's upset because he had a 2-on-1 going the other way. The referees have stopped the game and taken away the advantage. Seconds remaining, 4-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock now. Yogatis will be very patient with it. Lascaridis, Yogatis, play a little catch. For Šušić to swim back and forth. Yogatis, he'll take the shot. Blocked there by Pavlic. Ordinary foul there. Totis will grab it. Tomcinic just doing what he can. Shot blocked there by Berdeles. So the story has to be this Greek team. They finished 3rd in their group. They had a play-in game just to get here. And Croatia is trailing them 7-3 after the first half of play. Things to note here. Spachis, the big center man for Greece, who really drives a lot of the offense, has 2 exclusions. We'll see if that plays into the second half. We'll be right back with more action. I'm Wesley Kading with World Aquatics. You're watching the men's U20 water polo championships here in Zagreb, Croatia. Quarterfinal number 3 on the day between Greece and Croatia. players line up here. Croatia 3, Greece 7. Jerkovic, Šušić, Toncinic, 1 goal apiece for Croatia. For Greece, Laikoudis, Iogaras, Laskaridis, Spachis, each a goal. Hatsis has 3 goals. He's got 2 of those 3 are 5 meters, and he missed the third 5 meter. Not as easy as you'd think, but the pressure is all on the shooter there. Spachis, the only player in foul trouble with 2. Laikoudis, Nikolaidis, Iogaris, Hatsis, Candino-Leon, and Belesis each have 1 for Greece. For Croatia, Perkocha, Julien, Berberan, Baudeles, and Peneva all have 1 exclusion. We'll see if this second half is a change of fortune for Croatia. Belesis taking the sprint for Greece. Šušić for Croatia. We're off and away we go. It's the third quarter of action here in Croatia versus Greece quarterfinal. Winner taking on Spain tomorrow. So Croatia wins the sprint. Šušić, one of the faster people in the world. Not surprising there. They'll flip it out to Jerkovic. Jerkovic has been outstanding for Croatia. 1 goal, 3 steals. He's guarded by Spachis. Going to get a contra foul in the middle against Toncinic. Greece will recover. Spachis will pull it out. So with 2 exclusions, Spachis starts in the game. He'll be guarded this time by Berdeles. Laikoudis, Kotis, Laskaridis, down line now. It's Nikolaidis up top. Totis, the shot, skip. What a finish from Totis at 7 meters. A good find from Nikolaidis. But Totis with the clinical catch-shoot score. My goodness, what a rip. There's not much that Kosic is going to be able to do there as that ball swings all the way across the pool. From the wing to the point, Totis finishes his 4th goal of the tournament. Again, not an elite goal scorer. He doesn't put up a lot of goals. He's more of a defensive guy. When you get that kind of production out of your top field defender, perimeter defender, that's huge for a team. So Croatia looking to answer, find some rhythm and momentum. Jerkovic guarded by Spachis. Jerkovic says, I'll do it myself, and he does. Underneath the arm of Vekris. He's not having any of it. Jerkovic is taking it personally. Cuts the deficit back to 4. Croatia 4, Greece 8. 7:05 remaining in the third quarter. So we started with 2 amazing goals here to start the second half. Laskaridis. Nikolaidis over to Laikoudis. Back to Laskaridis. Down line, Totis. Guarded by Pavlic. Look at the pass from Totis to Spachis. Exclusion drawn. That'll go against Turkovic. Totis will fish it out. 6-on-5 for Greece. Laikoudis. Belesis. Laikoudis. All the way down now to Totis. Laskaridis holding. Laikoudis, he'll shoot. Bar out. Laskaridis will go gather. Croatia coming even. Totis looking around. Laikoudis, he wants it again. This time over the cage. Fajkovic came out with a head full of steam. He's on the counter now. No numbers for Croatia. They're working. Spachis late. They're going to be up 6-on-5. Spachis stopping at half. Ball goes over to Berberan. He's calling for help. That'll draw Jerkovic. And Spachis has done this a few times. He waits till you commit back to him, and then he keeps going to defense to set up 6-on-6. Wasting time. Jerkovic. Berberan looking around. Ball slips out of his hand. Steal there by Laikoudis. Good awareness. Laikoudis with the ball. He'll kind of draw it back to allow Greece to get back on offense. Laskaridis now with the ball. Got it by Pavlic. Pavlic has got to get going. He's the leading goal scorer for this team and one of the more elite shooters in the world. If he can't get going, who can? Jurkovic doing it himself a lot now. Shot there, field block by Peneva. Rebound, nice work there by Kosic. Sub coming. Dragocevic. Beberan. Cross now. Jurkovic goes lob over the cage. I think he got clipped there. It looked like he may have gotten, his elbow might have gotten hit. That came out of his hand awkward. Lasgarides on the counter. Trying to go the other way now. Exclusion coming. Beberan will be sent out. Spakis on another exclusion. Totis, Katsis, Laikoudis. He'll hold, go all the way across now. Lasgarides. He's got Totis at the top. Back to Laikoudis. Goes inside, tries to go inside. Ball just gets tipped out of bounds, and on a pass, Croatia recovers. Look at Šušić flags. Šušić is so fast. He goes across. Good find and a great finish from Dragocevic. Carlo Dragocevic with a huge leap into the air, and Šušić comes out of the penalty box and immediately makes his presence felt with a brilliant pass all the way across. Nothing Bekris is going to do from there. Great finish by Dragocevic. 5-8 Croatia trailing, so they're chipping away now. 4:37 left in the third quarter of play. Sakos hands it off to Iogadis. A couple of changes for Greece and Croatia. Peneva back in the game. Jurkovic guarding Katsis. Iogadis looks over. Giannatos will swim down. One. Giannatos. Rip from Iogadis and field block. Nice work there by the Croatian field defense. Šušić down line. Pavlic goes early. Peneva, one-on-one with Iogadis. Gets up, shot, goal! And Peneva says, I'll do it myself. 1v1 with Iogadis. Cuts the deficit to 2. 3:58 remaining. Croatia trailing 6-8 to Greece. Good transition there from Croatia. They get the ball out quick. Quick. Find Peneva, who goes 1v1 from about 4 meters and just wills that thing home. Giannatos now. Iogadis to Giannatos. Iogadis. Giannatos playing a little catch here. Try to go to Lasgarides. Nothing doing. Ordinary foul there. Pavlic sniffed that out early. Entry pass now. Exclusion coming. That'll go against Prkocha, I think. Yep. That's his second. So Beberan and Prkocha each have 2 exclusions. Timeout Greece. They're going to want to talk about this. That's their first timeout. So winner of this match taking on Spain. Got a challenge here. Greek coach wanting a challenge. They want to review if it's a penalty or not. Basically, did he have a goal scoring opportunity? Water. He looks to be inside. Ordinary exclusion, if you will. So an exclusion call stands, no overturn or change. Greece will have a 6-on-5 here. Was not a timeout. 17 seconds remaining on the exclusion. Giannachos will start. Tsakos. Katsis and Tsakos. Laskaridis. Giannachos looking in. More of a 3-3 now. Diogatis up top. Laskaridis, cross cage, skimmer. The bars out. Kosic, grateful that it did. Ball's down line, Pavlic now. Pavlic finds Buberon, 5-meter! Pitsakos can't believe it. Good pass by Pavlic. He'll likely take the penalty. Buberon does a good job working inside and being alert, ready for the ball. This to potentially cut the deficit to 1. And he blocks it. Bekris blocks Pavlic. So each team has missed a 5-meter. Diogatis now on the counter. No numbers, but he's a threat from there even. Katsis shoots, good save. Kosic up to the task, waving the fans to get into it. Croatia making a heck of a run here in the third quarter of play. Katsis, see if they can maintain this frenetic pace for another quarter and a half or so. Laskaridis up to Diogatis. Giannachos. Goes to Laskaridis. Ordinary foul, 3 on the clock. He'll go inside. Ordinary foul. Giannachos, the shot! Kosic just has to deal with it. He does. A good shot by Giannachos to force Kosic into a save, which he tips out, and Greece gets a new 18 shot clock. Referee Dimension calling for the ball out. And we'll go back in. Laskaridis on the drive. Giannachos with the ball. He'll move up. Diogatis. Called exclusion there in the middle. That'll go against Berdeles, his second. Diogatis, a rip! Sails it wide of the cage. Croatia's out on the counter. Buberon up by himself. Pass from Kosic, good one. Hits Buberon in the hand. Buberon gonna finish, and Croatia's cut the deficit to 1. 7-8, 2:08 remaining. Check your pulse. If this doesn't excite you, you may not be with us anymore. Go. Let's see if Greece can respond. Spahi's back in the game. Remember, he has 2 exclusions. Part of the reason for this run by Croatia is the fact that Spahis is unable to get in the game. Katsis, the shot, sails wide. The fans erupt. Croatia has numbers. It's a 6-on-4 counter. Penema flying. Jurkovic open on the cross. Pavlic takes it himself, goes far down. Croatia's tied it up in the third quarter of play with 1:47 remaining. And the elite shooter that Pavlic is rises to the occasion. Woo! What confidence after missing a 5-meter earlier. Pavlic just throws a C to the corner, beating Bekris 8-8 now. I'm not going to have any voice left for tomorrow's semifinals, but why would I? This is great stuff. The home crowd is erupting now. Šušić guarding Laskaridis. You got us now. They go inside. Steal there. Zajkovic coming up big as the ball kind of slipped out of Angelopoulos' hand. Kosic, what a pass from Kosic. Hits Jerkovic right in the hand. Up top now, Pavlic. Jerkovic inside, Toncinic. 5-meter called! So Jerkovic, the lefty, will take this one. Saved by Vekris. Croatia has missed 2 5-meters. Katsis now. Cross now to Spachis. Up top, Sakos. Spachis. Laskaridis. Fouled by Pavlic. Laskaridis, Spachis. Yogatis skip, bar down, no goal! Demenjian in perfect position to make that call. He got all the way to the goal line. Kosic continuing to wave for the stand. Turnover here. Good steal by Bisakos. Pavlic just a little light on that pass, and Bisakos read it. Katsis driving hard on the 4-5. Yogatis with the ball. 20 remaining in the quarter. 13 on the shot clock. Yogatis. He's just holding. Deep breath here. 6 on the shot clock now. It's going to be him. 4. He shoots. Field block. Pavlic is pumped up. Why not? Katsis. He rips. Gets outside the cage. Doesn't threaten Kosic. Jerkovic, he'll get knocked down by Vekris. 8-8. So we end the first half with Croatia trailing 7-3, a 4-goal deficit, and they put up a 5-1 third quarter. Much of that fueled by the fact that Spachis had 2 exclusions and really didn't factor much. We'll see if that changes now that we're into the fourth quarter, and we'll be right back with more action here. It's Croatia versus Greece quarterfinal. Winner taking on Spain tomorrow. So here we go. I don't want this to end, but unfortunately it has to at some point. 8-8. Start of the fourth quarter. Foul trouble for Greece. Bitsakos with 2. Spachis with 2. On the other side for Croatia, Prokocha with 2. Berberan with 2. Berdeles with 2. We'll see how that factors in. You have to wonder if Croatia's game plan here is to go right at Spahis when he's in the game, and he is starting, so Hatsis will sprint for Šušić. Good luck with that. Spahis trying to line up on Peneva. Šušić wins that again. It's brutal. Pavlic now. Šušić. Tomčinić in the middle, being guarded heavily by Nikolaitis. Nothing off ball yet. Nikolaitis just swimming. That's where all the action is. Peneva, they work the ball all the way down line. Jurkovic entry pass. It goes wide. Tomčinić called for the offensive foul, contra foul there. Nikolaitis survives that one. Those are two big men getting after it. Mitsakos now, guarded by Šušić. Foul there. Up top, Nikolaitis. I don't know how he has any energy left to swim after fighting with Tomčinić that whole time. Nikolaitis, chin's in the water. Mine, I would be totally underwater. Laskaridis, Nikolaitis, Laikoudis working for the foul, goes across to Laskaridis, 2 on the clock. Shot blocked by Pavlic, rebound Greece. They'll get a new 18. Mitsakos up top to Nikolaitis. Mitsakos, they want to go inside to Spahis. Croatian in sort of an M. Spahis, Hatsis. 4 on the clock. Nikolaitis, he rips. Field block by Peneva. Croatia gets the stop there. 2 consecutive field blocks. Doesn't test Kosic. Pavlic pressed by Laskaridis. All the way across now. Jerkovic. Tomčinić facing the 4-5. They'll want to move it back around, and they're trying to. Fajkovic goes inside. Tomčinić with the move. He'll get an exclusion. Nikolaitis there. Tomčinić holds his head. Timeout now, Croatia. 8-8, their first timeout. 6:29 remaining in the fourth quarter of play. Croatia's success on 6-on-5 in this tournament has been one of 3 players. Jerkovic, the lefty, Pavlic, the righty, who will sit up top, likely in the 3, but Tomčinić at the 6 post. We'll see if they go to either of those 3 guys. I mean, right, that's kind of where they continue to focus on. Kosic will start. Peneva, Jerkovic. Pavlic is at the 4. Šušić a shot, and Šušić scores! What a rip from Šušić. Everybody thinking about Pavlic. And they leave Šušić wide open in the middle. And Croatia makes Greece pay. That Greece can't believe it. Šušić's second goal in the game. He and Jurkovic leading with 2 goals apiece. Hatsis has 3, but all of those in the first half. Greece going with a real shooting lineup. Iogadis, Laikoudis, and Hatsis, with Spahis in the middle. Spahis just bullying in the middle, pushing all the way back to the 2-meter line. Iogadis, the shot! Rebound right to us. That was exciting. Shows how hard Iogadis throws. Pavlic with the ball now, using Berberan. Berberan looking down line. Obilien in the game now. Earns the foul. Pavlich goes inside. Peneva with a post-up. That's 2 on Yogadis. Peneva showing his versatility here. He'll kick it out. Let's see what Croatia does. Šušić now at the 4. Where he was at the 3 earlier. Obilien holding. Across to Pavlich. Šušić goals! The man, the myth, the legend! 2 in a row for Šušić. That's his 3rd on the day. It gives Croatia a 10-8 lead, and they've stormed all the way back to take a 2-goal lead after trailing by 4 in the first half. And there's a sigh of relief by the Croatian fans. The tension is somewhat dissipated as Croatia has absolutely dominated this second half of play. Greece has just had no answer. They put up 1 goal in a quarter and 2.5 minutes worth of water polo here. And to think we've got 1 more game after this. If it got any better, I couldn't handle it, ladies and gentlemen. Bitsakos now. Top to Chatsis, and Bitsakos playing a little catch with Chatsis. Chatsis, Bitsakos. Bitsakos, downline Giannatos. Šušić fouling. Spachis working hard in the middle. They go to him. That'll be an exclusion. Quick one there. Čurković will take that, his 2nd. Lakudis all the way across Giannatos. Let's see if Greece can stop the bleeding here. Bitsakos, Giannatos, he's got Lakudis. Lakudis, the shot off the head of Čosić. Giannatos, the shot off the face of Peneva. A turn inside, 5 meters. Spachis, the big man, comes up bigger. What a finish there for him to work inside like that on the rebound. See how quickly things will turn. They're going to review this. Confirmed by the desk there. Dr. Molnar Tamash confirming. Chatsis to take. This will be his 4th 5-meter attempt. There's 2 for 3 thus far. Čosić in the cage. He hasn't seen a 5-meter from Chatsis yet. Scores, cutting the deficit to 1 and stopping the Croatian run. That's only the 2nd goal for Greece in the second half. 4:31 remaining, Croatia leading 9-8. Chatsis with 4 goals now for Greece, 3 of which are 5 meters. Croatia has missed 2 5 meters of their own. Toncinic now in the game for Croatia. He'll be flanked by Prokocha, Šušić, Peneva. Prokocha, Šušić, Pavlich, Jerkovic, and Obilien. Šušić looking. Toncinic going to draw the exclusion there. Going to go against Malesis, his 2nd. Croatia now, Jerkovic, Pavlich shoots! Score off the arm of Spachis! Pavlich, the elite shooter that he is, continues to rise to the occasion when the lights are brightest, reestablishing a 2-goal lead for Croatia, 11-9, 4:12 left in the game. What a run by Croatia here. Greece just hasn't had an answer. Spachis having to sit as much as he has. Spachis in the game now, fighting hard with Fajkovic. Chatsis, they want to go to Spachis. Croatia in a very deep three-man drop. Contra foul called against Spachis. Prokocha will fish it and hand it back to Čosić. All the way down Jurkovic. Croatia looking to extend now. 3:42 remaining. Jurkovic goes early. Contra foul there, so each center committing a contra foul. Greece holding, goes up to Laskaridis. Greece has numbers. Gillespie's the shot. Čosić up to the task, and the Croatian bench just explodes as the backup goalkeeper has come in and done an outstanding job. Obilien looking up top. Jurkovic calming things down. 10 on the clock, goes across. Šušić, ordinary foul. He'll shoot. No, what a fake. What a fake to Toncinic, and he draws an exclusion. Put my shoes back on. He faked me right out of him. Šušić with the ball. Obilien, Jurkovic. Pavlic's shot. He scores. 12-9. Croatia. 2:44 left. Pavlic is becoming a legend of his own as his third goal here. We talked about it in the first half. If Croatia was going to make a run, it was going to have to be something from Pavlic, and he and Šušić have carried the water today for Croatia with 3 goals apiece. Timeout, Greece. We'll be right back after this. I'm going to get some oxygen. Timeout now. This also allows, so Greece calling a timeout allows Croatia to sub, so Toncinic won't have to play defense. So there's a pro and con to that kind of timeout after a goal like this. I'm sure Toncinic may not have to play defense anyways, but it's more of a risk then because you have to make a lifetime sub and give up possession. So Greece comes out of the timeout. Laskaridis with the ball. Will get an early exclusion. That'll go against Verdeles. His third, he's finished. Laskaridis, Katsic. You have to figure Greece has to have this. Totis, Laskaridis, Katsic, Laikouris, Totis. What a rip. That was beautiful by Totis. His second goal of the game. So Verdeles is done. A lot of players now with 2 on the Greek side. Nikolaidis, Iogaris, Pitsakos, Velesis, Spachis all have 2. On the Croatian side, Prokocha, Bubaran, Peneva, Jurkovic all with 2. And Verdeles is done. That's his third. No goals for him today. His line is set. 2:16 remaining. Toncinic back in the game. Šušić, guarded by Laskaridis, ordinary foul. 12-10 now. Nikolaidis going to be called for an exclusion. Oh, there's an errant whistle there. Contra foul against Toncinic. Totis. Katsic. Totis now with the ball. 10 on the clock. Laskaridis. They want Spachis. They want to go to Spachis. Totis takes it himself. Čosić up to the task. Josic has been absolutely outstanding coming in for relief for Čubranić. Josic, 9 of 13, 69%. We're going to get an exclusion. We're going to pull the ball out, explain what's going on here. It's two big men working hard in the middle. No exclusion, just a whole bunch of whistles. Spakis with the entry. Totis. Contra foul, that'll go against Spakis. He and Prokocha sharing pleasantries. Josic with the ball now. Prokocha down line. Šušić wants to go inside. They deem it uncatchable, unplayable. Greece takes it. Greece needs to score here. It's paramount that they do. Laikudis, the shot, field blocked, a minute remaining. Croatia leading by 2. Josic with the ball. Greece just looking winded. 2 of their players aren't even swimming back to defense. They're going to sit and cherry pick. Šušić, Peneva, Toncinic with the goal! That puts it away! Croatia 13, Greece 10. And a valiant effort by Greece. They held a 4-goal lead at half. And Croatia has come all the way back in the second half. A 5-1 third quarter for Croatia, and currently a 5-2 fourth quarter. (13-10), 43 seconds remaining. The crowd is on their feet in a number of areas. They're going to have to sit down. Laskaridis, exclusion coming. Foul. Now, ordinary foul there. Yen is excluded now. Saved by Josic. Pitsakos, he scores. 30.9 seconds remaining. Croatia will come even, 13-11. Each team's got 1 timeout remaining. Pavlic. There's the timeout by Croatia we anticipated. So Croatia will take a timeout. Coach will talk about how they're going to play this one out. So it looks like Spain will be taking on the host Croatia, which I have to tell you is going to be a tremendous match tomorrow. Jerkovic with 2, Šušić with 3, Berberan with 1, Dragošević with 1, Peneva with 1, Toncinic with 2, Pavlic with 3. The other side of it, Laikudis with 1, Totis with 2, Iogaris with 1, Laskaridis with 1, Kratsis with 1, Pitsakos with 1, Spakis with 1. Pavlic will start with the ball, put it over to Šušić. No goalie in the cage now for Greece. Prokocha draws the ordinary foul. He'll go down line to Toncinic. Toncinic wants to go back to Prokocha, but he turns it over. Peneva pressing. Pitsakos, timeout now, Greece. There you go. 15.9 remaining. Next up, Serbia taking on the United States of America. Serbia finishing second in Group B. USA finishing third in Group A. We'll break down how they got there. and what's brought us here in our final quarterfinal of the night. So Greece will set up a 7-on-6. Butsakos will carry up. And they'll have to reset it. Butsakos. Laskaridis. Time is winding down. Chosic. Why not? Why not? Flips it to Pavlic. There's going to be a statue erected in this guy's honor. And Pavlic puts in a fourth goal. 14-11 your final. Croatia defeats Greece. They'll take on Spain tomorrow in a semifinal worth waiting for. We'll be right back with our final game of action. Serbia, USA, sure to be a good one here in Zagreb, Croatia at the men's U20 World Championships. I'm Wesley Kading. Don't go anywhere. If it got any better, I couldn't handle it.